Have you fallen into a gaping conspiracy theory rabbit hole and you don't know what to do with yourself anymore? Do you have relatives or friends who send you weird anti-vaccine articles and videos and you don't know how to address them or what to say to them? Or are you just a curious person who likes to learn? Well, if any of those things apply to you, then I've got something that you might like. Hi, I'm Dr. Wilson. I'm a PhD molecular biologist, and welcome to another video. There is so much misinformation out there, and academics and doctors aren't doing enough to address it. So a couple of friends and I are doing what we can to try to fix that problem. I've been, of course, trying to address that problem with my videos for the past few years, but even with my YouTube channel, there's a lot of stuff I don't have time to cover and a lot of stuff that takes me a while to get to covering because I've got a full-time job and 2 kids. So what we have made is this. It is covidresearch.net. If you type covidresearch.net into your search bar, it'll bring you to this page, which is a reference manager called Zotero. Zotero is not a sponsor of this video, it's just a super useful tool for organizing references and papers that you've read over time. It is completely free to use, you can access it anywhere you have internet, and you don't even have to make an account to use it. And as you can see here, there is a massive list of studies that have to do with COVID, vaccines, and viruses in general. And I can just keep scrolling and scrolling. There are hundreds, if not thousands of them in the database right now. And if I just click on a random one right here, all I have to do is double click it and it'll bring me right to the page that has the full text of that paper and you can read it. And you can see on the left hand side here that these papers are organized into different folders, such as Children and SARS-CoV-2 has its own folder with a bunch of papers in it. Ivermectin also has its own folder with some papers in it, and so on and so forth. But what I'm trying to do with this is make it so that it's easy for you to find papers that directly address claims commonly made by the conspiracy theory / anti-vaccine circles online. And that's what this folder is for. It's called Debunking Anti-Vaccine Myths, and it has a bunch of subfolders, each of which have their own papers. Take, for example, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He's a guy who says things, and he says a lot of pretty wacky things, but he's a smooth talker. So how do you know if he's telling the truth and whether or not the science actually supports what he's saying? Well, take, for example, his claim that there are no randomized placebo-controlled trials for vaccines.
A safe vaccine is a vaccine that has been tested against a placebo.
They're not using placebo tests.
If you show me that study, Andy, I will quit my job at the CHD. I will post that study on my website. I will post that study on our website. I will leave, and I will retire from this work.
Bruh.
Well, you can go to this folder right here, Placebo-Controlled Trials for Vaccines, and find a bunch of papers that link to randomized controlled trials for vaccines that are currently on the childhood vaccine schedule and for COVID. For example, I can click here on a randomized controlled trial for hepatitis A vaccine in children and see that it was in fact a double-blind placebo-controlled trial. It's that easy to debunk RFK Jr. And it could be that easy to debunk a lot of other claims too. Take, for example, another one, which is the idea that DNA in COVID mRNA vaccines is some huge problem. Well, I have this folder here which lists a bunch of papers that directly address that claim. And what I've done to make it even easier for you to interpret these papers is if you click on these papers and you go over to the right-hand side here, click on Notes, I have written a note about each paper, briefly explaining what it is, what the authors did, and what it shows. You can read that note and have it supplement what you're reading in the paper itself. And again, you just double-click on this and it should bring you right to this page, which you can read the full paper on. Now, unfortunately, not every paper listed in this database is going to link to a full text paper. Some of them are behind a paywall. For example, this one, I double click on it and it brings me to a page that lists the abstract and the introduction. It doesn't have the full length paper. But hopefully you can still learn something from these texts and use the note that I wrote to help supplement what you learn from it. Now, so far I only have 3 subfolders listed here, but I plan to add many more subfolders and fill them with papers. And if this huge list of papers seems overwhelming to you, you can always use the search bar in the top right corner here. And with the search bar, you can search the titles of the papers, and also it searches the notes that I've written on the papers too. For example, if you want to learn about myocarditis, you can type that into the search bar and see all the papers we have listed in this database. And again, I hope to fill this folder with many more subfolders and many more papers. Currently, I have 3 subfolders, one of which is empty. I haven't added papers to it yet, but it'll update as I add papers to it. And I've made the folder, and that's the first step. And the first step is always the hardest. Unless, I guess, you're climbing a mountain, then the whole thing is just hard. But don't let that stop you. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it!
What am I talking about? Nothing important anymore. So that's the end of the video pretty much. Please feel free to share this far and wide with anybody who you think might get some use out of it, because we are trying to make this a helpful tool that anybody can use to learn about these topics. Again, it's completely free to use. You don't even have to make an account to use it. And we are funding the server and the domain name just with our own money. So please, this is our gift to you. Feel free to use it and share it. And if there are any topics you specifically want me to make a folder about, then feel free to email me or message me. The contact information for me is in the description below, along with a link to this website, which is again covidresearch.net. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to catch me next time, where I'll be debunking some more funky stuff. See you then.